Not hear me say a lot of times when there's a big tornado situation, for example, with the Springfield tornado, I'll say either there was a report of a funnel cloud or there was a report of a tornado that was on the ground. You very well are likely not going to get that with this situation because nobody can see anything. It just rains and then all of a sudden it's on top of you. So what the Weather Service is doing is the same thing I'm doing live with you here. They're switching between this, which is the radar plot you're used to seeing, and a velocity plot that looks deep inside the storm to see which way is the wind moving. So what you look for is when you get the contrast of red and green, your air is moving in different directions and it's rotating through. Okay, here's the latest scan, still showing that real contrast of red and green showing up in the areas east of Hartford. So essentially then what you're talking about is a burst of wind on the east side and then right at the apex. And this is where you kind of put things together. You can look at this and say, man, it's red and green all the way across the screen. How are you supposed to know where the potential tornado is? That's when we use that regular weather radar. And boy, again, as I said earlier, it doesn't take much imagination to see this thing wrapping up and a rain band wrapping right in to the center of this storm. So where is that center? Let's track it. We just got a brand new scan of the radar. Let's see what we're talking about here. Essentially, my guess is, and it is somewhat of a guess, and I'm going to show you why in a second, that it's somewhere between Hillstown Road and Route 83. And the reason I say that is because really when you look at this, you would think it should be right in the notch. So I would imagine that whatever rotation is present here is coming up over the Hillstown Road area and into Route 384. But we have seen a little bit of jumping. You remember when we started with the updates, I told you I thought this thing might come right along Route 83. So there's been a little bit of recentering to the storm going on here. A lot of times you'll see a storm shift around just a little bit as each radar scan comes in. So you never want to bite too hard on a small shift, but it would look like certainly you're dealing with your rotation that's wrapped in somewhere around the Hillstown Road area right now. Again, what I'll do is I'll zoom out just a little bit more, and this is essentially just east of East Hartford. I can put back on the warning area so you can see what's happening. The tornado warning remaining in effect for the eastern suburbs of Hartford. A severe thunderstorm warning from Storrs northward. Now, remember that storm we looked at down by Providence, right? Let's go back over to that one because a severe thunderstorm warning now extends right up to the southern city limits of Providence. So a severe thunderstorm warning for all of Narragansett Bay. The concern here is multiple. We're looking at the concern not only for damaging wind, but also very heavy rainfall that may result in some flash flooding. So keeping a close eye on Providence, as I think things will turn quite nasty with a large number of reports of flooding that's going on in this area as well. All right, let's go ahead and zoom out one more time. I want to take a look now at the tornado watch area. Folks who are watching us from other parts of New England. The tornado watch now in effect for almost all of southern New England. This does include the Springfield area. This does include the Boston area. This includes a number of metropolitan areas like Providence, New Bedford. Of course, right now watching this tornado warning that remains in effect across the eastern suburbs of Hartford. And this tornado watch that's up for the entire area you see, that's going to be in effect now all the way until 9 p.m. So essentially the concern here becomes that isolated or embedded tornadoes remain a possibility in this area through at least 9 o'clock. When you look at the Boston-Worcester area, when you look at the Taunton area, right now it's just heavy rain. There's no real concern with any type of tornadic development yet. When you look at the Cape, you say, why are we in this? It's a steady light rain, but look what's down to the south. A lot of lightning production, still some embedded very heavy downpours and thunderstorms. Those are moving northeast. So again, at this point, what we're doing is we're keeping a very close eye on the eastern suburbs of Hartford. I am at least getting some reports now around the Glastonbury and South Glastonbury area from storm spotters. From Skywarn spotters that are reporting in as well on the live stream that we have here saying that they believe there is indeed a number of trees down around the Glastonbury and South Glastonbury area and perhaps hundreds of trees down with this. This would be a tremendous human impact story in this area if that is indeed the case. So again, watching this carefully. I'm going to be just taking a brief break from you here, but we're going to keep you updated right on through the remainder of the evening. Route 384. Route 6, back up to Route 44A. You're all under the gun here under a tornado warning. You want to take shelter, again, at the lowest level of your home, away from windows. Don't go anywhere. We will keep you posted. You're watching NECN.
Talk about a perfect pairing. TV Diner, Cafe Escadrille, and you.
We're hosting a VIP dinner with our buddy, wine director Stefan.
5 winners and their guests will share a fabulous meal with us at Cafe Escadrille.
Go to our website to enter soon. Winners will be picked August 10th.
Call a Cordon Bleu now and get this free career guide. It's exciting and inspiring. It's packed with information on what it's like to work in culinary, baking and pastry, or the restaurant industry, and what jobs are out there. So call now for your free career guide. 1-888-491-5222 or text LCBMA to 94576.
Hi, folks. Jenny Johnson and I want to invite you to the second annual Food Fest presented by NECN and TV Diner.
This is a one-of-a-kind event, and it's taking place August 26th from 11 to 3 p.m. this year at Lookout Farm in Natick.
Now, we're going to have lots of fun for the kids. We'll have music, a spectacular food tasting tent.
So for tickets, log on to necn.com/foodfest.
And if you're a business interested in being a part of the event, just email us at tvdiner@necn.com or just visit the website.
Our children are exposed to violence every day, in their neighborhoods, in their schools, even in their own homes. Exposure to violence can have a devastating and lifelong impact. Through community action and leadership at the national level, we're identifying the children who need our help. I'm Attorney General Eric Holder, and I'm asking those of you who have a role in a child's life to take action. Through your attention and early intervention, we can help children in need to heal, to